Why does it feel like your money buys less every single year? Groceries are expensive, rent keeps rising, fuel costs more, eating outside feels overpriced, and even basic things feel harder to afford. And this isn't just happening in America. It's happening across the world. Most people blame inflation, but inflation is only part of the story. There's a much bigger system quietly making your money weaker every single year. And by the end of this video, I'll show you what smart people are doing right now to protect themselves before things get even worse. Let's go back to 2020. The world suddenly shuts down. Factories stop working, supply chains break, businesses close, governments panic. And to stop economies from completely collapsing, they start injecting trillions of dollars into the system. Stimulus checks, cheap loans, low interest rates. Money starts flowing everywhere. At first, it looks like the perfect solution. People have money to spend, markets recover quickly, and businesses survive. But there was one huge problem. There was suddenly more money in the system, but fewer products being produced. And when too much money starts chasing fewer goods, prices go up. That was the beginning of what we're experiencing today. But here's where people get fooled. Most people think inflation works like this. Prices go up for a while and eventually return back to normal. That rarely happens. Once companies realize people are willing or forced to pay higher prices, those prices often stay. Sometimes they go even higher. You've probably seen it yourself. The same grocery product now comes in a smaller package. Your favorite subscription suddenly costs more. Fast food meals that used to feel cheap now feel overpriced. This is called shrinkflation, and companies quietly profit from it while consumers slowly absorb the pain. But inflation and corporate greed still aren't the biggest reason people feel stuck right now. The real issue is that salaries simply didn't keep up. Your rent increased, your groceries increased, your insurance increased, your utility bills increased. But your income? For many people, it barely moved. Maybe you got a small raise, maybe nothing changed at all. That's why millions of people feel like they're working harder than ever, but somehow getting poorer. And to survive, many people are relying on credit cards, personal loans, and buy now, pay later services just to maintain normal life. That's where things become dangerous, because people aren't building wealth anymore, they're simply trying to survive month to month. And while normal people struggle, people who own assets often recover much faster. Stocks rise, real estate rises, gold rises. Businesses raise prices and protect profits. People who own valuable assets usually protect themselves far better than people who only rely on salaries. That's why the rich often recover faster during inflation periods, while the middle class feels squeezed the hardest. It feels unfair because, in many ways, the system rewards ownership, not dependency. So what are smart people doing right now? They're focusing on increasing their income. They're learning valuable skills, building side businesses, investing in assets, reducing unnecessary debt, and becoming less dependent on a single paycheck. Because waiting for life to magically become cheaper again is not a real strategy. Historically, prices tend to keep rising over time, and the people who adapt early usually suffer far less later. This video isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because once you understand why everything feels so expensive, you stop blaming yourself, and you start playing the game smarter. And in today's economy, that matters more than ever.